Hey YouTube, how are you today? Listen, I know it's like probably weird that I'm going live right now, but I got a couple of things I want to do. I want to do a taste test with you guys today. So my taste test that I'm doing is, let me roll this down a little bit so you guys can see what the taste test is. Today I'm going to be doing a little taste test, and my taste test is going to be my taste test. So first off, everybody that's in the chat, hello. Hey, Corinne, how are you? How are you, sweetheart? So listen, today we're gonna do a taste test. I got a couple of taste tests I want to do. They have this stuff at my store. It's called Citadel Mundet, Moondet, naturally flavored apple soda. Yeah, I'm gonna taste this and I'm gonna tell y'all what it tastes like. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened yesterday. I had a little snafu. I ended up in the woods. My car ended up driving itself without me. Now listen, y'all. To open this bottle, you need a church key. You need a bottle opener. These don't just twist open. So let's taste it. Smell a little bit like apple juice. It's 140 calories to one of these. Let's see. I'm gonna tell y'all what it tastes like. It tastes like apple cider, sparkling apple cider. That's what it tastes like. It's like apple cider. It's called an apple soda, but it's like sparkling apple cider. That's all it is. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what I got for lunch today. I went to one of my favorite restaurants around here. This gentleman named Mr. D's. Mr. D has been closed for the last, I don't know, for a couple of weeks. His dad passed away, so he's been closed. So today, what I got was, I actually got, and y'all don't have that many fries because I've been giving them to the dog because I don't need to eat French fries. But I got 6 plain breaded wings and some fries. I gave the fries, y'all been feeding the dog fries here. I've been feeding the fries to the dog. But I also have some Capital City Mumbo sauce. And this one is the mild, y'all. They also have spicy. So what I do is I just pour it directly on my chicken wings. And I like getting my chicken wings from Mr. D's because, yeah, he'll do whatever flavor you want. But I just like mine regular old chicken wings. So I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Hey, Miss Regina, how are you today? So yesterday, I got up and I went and got some gas for my lawnmower because I was going to mow the lawn. And for those of you who were in Melissa's chat, you guys already heard this. Yeah, my car decided it wanted to drive off without me yesterday. So apparently, when I got out at the store, at my second store I went to get the dog a snack, my car, after I went in the store, the car started going in reverse. It went cross a major street, missed a pole, like this electrical wire thing, or it might have been some phone cable thing, and ended up in the woods, the bushes. I'm doing fine, y'all. I didn't get hurt. And actually, thank God the car didn't get hurt. Nothing happened to the vehicle. It just backed up across the road in the bushes. But I was shook. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was shook. I came home. Y'all know I was shook. You know it's bad anytime I was in the store and a dude say, "Yo, somebody black Jeep driving off." by itself. I said, what? How did I said, what? He said, who is Vig? V. Shane said your car going across the street by itself. I said, oh my God. Y'all, I ran out the store and everybody in the store ran out behind. Everybody in the store ran out behind me. The man was like, yo, sis, he was like, give me your keys. He's like, I'll get it out for you. Because it was in the bushes, y'all. It was enveloped by the trees. It was like, I couldn't see the car. I couldn't see it. And you're right. Thank God for no injuries. I am just praising God. It was no injuries. It was no physical damage. It was no damage to any property. It wasn't any damage to anybody. And this guy had just drove past on a golf cart, y'all. I think about that. He could have got hit, but he didn't. Thank God for that. So I ended up the guy got the car out the bushes for me. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I was so shook. I came home. I came home and laid down in a bed and didn't get back up. Y'all was so shook. I didn't get back up. I did not get back up. Melissa was so worried. She called me and checked on me. Melissa called me back. She ended up getting an answer this morning. That's how shook I was, y'all. I was shook. I was like, oh my God, I could have I could have killed myself or somebody or the dog could have been in the car and got hurt. Yeah. The other thing is, back to Ozempic news, I am down to 268, y'all. So I'm thanking God for that. I'm down to 268. Now, I know y'all probably like, well, how you going to eat chicken wings? It's not about eating the chicken wings. It's not even about what you put on them. It's about keeping within your calorie count and making sure that you get enough exercise and working out, if you know what I mean. Mm. So, like I said, I like this man's chicken wings because the bread is not overly breaded, but the flavors were good. Yes, ma'am. So, I mean, the flavors are not overly breaded, but they are pretty good. Y'all, people used to ask me, how do I spell my name? I'd be like, I spell it with two V's, two I's, one A, and one N. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this little Mexican, this is a Hispanic drink. Because I usually only see the Hispanic people come in and buy these. You gotta have a church key. You're welcome. Thank you. You gotta have a church key to open these, like a bottle opener. That's what they call these kind of bottle openers, a church key. You gotta have one of these to open these bottles. And it tastes just like sparkling apple cider, y'all. It's pretty good. I thought it was gonna be like nasty, but it's pretty good. I like it. So y'all listen. I'm thanking God. I'm gonna tell y'all, I am thanking God because He has really been blessing me this week. I mean, He is. Y'all ever heard the song Showers of Blessings? There will be showers of blessings, showers of blessings indeed. Y'all listen, God, and I'm not saying that as a cap or a brag or anything like that or boasting, but actually it's about thanking God for real, for real. It's about thanking God. Because I'm just happy that He really is blessing me. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, yesterday I was so messed up after I was like, bump this, I'm going home and lay down. Excuse me, because I figured I had to be sleepy. I had to be sleepy for my car to decide he wanted to drive off by itself. I said, Jesus Christ, this car just left. I said, I think it don't want to be with me no more. Y'all, the day before that, on Wednesday, y'all know I started my new paper route thing job. I backed into a pole at one of the post offices. I backed into one of the big yellow poles. I was like, oh God. But nothing happened. No damage to the vehicle. So I was like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. That's all I can say is thank you, God. So what I ended up what y'all listen, I'm gonna tell y'all what else happened. So on his new post office job, y'all, why one of the ladies that work at the post office told me, yeah, the guy that gave you that job, he asked me how much I would charge him to do Lincoln and the Lincoln route. I told him $200, and he said he'll let me use his car and his gas, and he'll pay me $200. Y'all, that don't sound right. First off, why would he let her? Why would he let her? First off, she. All right. So first off, he has to come through. He has to come through Lincoln to get to McCormick to give me the papers. Why would he drive past the first stop to come to the second stop to pay her more than he paid me and let her use his truck and his gas? That don't seem right. Is it me? Or does that not seem right to y'all? Could somebody tell me if he paying her $200, what should he be paying me? We both doing the same amount of work, I think. Well, hers might be a little bit longer, but I don't think it's $200 worth. I don't know. What do y'all think? Thank you so much, Miss Regina. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that she should get over double my salary for doing the same thing? And she driving his truck and using his gas? That just didn't seem right. I ain't asked him about it yet, but I am. I'm gonna ask just because I want to be nosy. I want to find out if is it a thing about color? And why would she volunteer that information to me? Why would she volunteer that information to me? Please tell me that. Because how many of y'all go and tell somebody that is doing the same job, yeah, they paying me this. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honey, listen, I was look, yesterday, I ain't lying. I went late in the bed. I was like this. I couldn't even move. I was so worried and scared. I guess I was a little. I'm telling y'all, I shook myself up because I thought about God. What if somebody would have been walking across the street? What if somebody would have been? Because it's like some guys that ride their bikes. Hey, Lori, how are you? I was thinking, suppose it was somebody riding their bike. Suppose a car would have been riding past. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was shook. I ain't even gonna lie. I was shook. I was like, I was just like, and I still ain't told my mother and father yet. I don't think I'm gonna tell them. But I am gonna call my mom back later on today because she wants me. All right, so y'all, my mama friend died. This lady is my mama has known this lady since before I was born. I'll be 54. I'm 50. I'll be 54 this year. This lady has known me my entire whole life. They talk about when they seen my dad come into the church the day I was born. That's how well these people know me. My mom was a little shook when she found out her friend died, and I was a little like, "Oh my god!" So I told my mom because they said they supposed to be bringing her back to South Carolina somewhere to bury her. Okay, Lori. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call her boyfriend. Y'all, her boyfriend was younger than she was. I'm gonna call Mr. Al and I'm gonna find out from Mr. Al where they gonna bury her and stuff. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna take my mom to the services, my mom and dad to the services. Y'all, the preacher named her Gotta Go Flossie. Cause you was gonna talk to Flossie at the beginning of the church service. If you ain't catch her before the church service, you daggone sure won't gonna catch her afterwards. Cause after church, pew, she was gone. She ain't let no grass grow under her feet. Excuse me. She didn't stay there. She didn't hang out. She wasn't with the gossiping group. Nope. She was out the door. She came there early in the morning, taught her Sunday school class, sang in a choir, did trustee work, and rolled out. That lady was so cool. That lady was so cool. And she sang, I remember a lot of the songs that she sang. And when I went to DC in October, I got to see her again. I got to see her again one last time. And I requested that she sing. And she said, I don't sing no more. I don't sing no more, Vivian. I can't remember since I had a stroke. I can't remember. I said, I got you, Miss Matthews. I said, I got you. I said, whatever song you sing, I got you. And my girlfriend that I grew up with in church, she came and she had actually left out the church. And she said the spirit just stopped me on the steps and told me to turn around and go back. And the lady was singing. She said, Vivian, she said, I'm so glad that I got to hear her sing um again. And y'all listen, my it's another man that go to that church. Y'all I ain't lying. Somebody put a picture of their daddy on Facebook. This man will be 101 years old this year. Y'all, this man is still vibrant and moving around and doing what he got to do. And y'all, he is so sweet. Y'all, he is the person that taught me that praise don't just come and clapping your hands, singing a song, tapping your feet or whatever. You use whatever you got to praise the Lord. He was on fire when he was younger, and he has a raspy voice, so he kind of talks like this. But y'all, that man has the most beautiful whistle. Oh my God. Y'all, this man, when he whistles, I go to the garden. Oh my gracious. It's like, oh my God. Y'all, he would whistle that song and he would whistle other songs. He sang with the male chorus. And yeah, wonderful, 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 wonderful sound. Wonderful sound. Yeah, I grew up with so many rich people. I grew up, and when I say rich people, I mean rich in love, rich in culture, rich in spirit. They weren't rich in money, but they were rich in love and culture and spirit. and gifts and talents. And they weren't afraid to share their gifts and talents with people. Hey, Virginia, how are you? You know what? Mama Jennings don't make homemade sweet potato pies. She does coconut pies. My sister does the sweet potato pies. As a matter of fact, she might got one in the freezer. I gotta go and see. But yeah, so y'all, I had a top sitting on the top of here. Why that top just popped off and jumped across the room? Hey Virginia, I'm gonna tell you a secret about my mama coconut pies. All right, I'm gonna tell you a story. I am off work today, and I only got one day next week. And I wasn't even on the schedule, but the girl asked me, could I please come in? She sent me a note telling me she wanted me to come in next week. I said, okay. But I'm gonna tell you a story about my mom and coconut pies. One time my mother had cooked dinner at her house, right? I think it was either Thanksgiving or Christmas. So anyway, I have a set of twin cousins, Yvonne and Laverne. So Yvonne and Laverne loved my mother coconut pie. When I tell y'all they loved them coconut pies. So my mother had made each one of them a coconut pie piece. Not only did they eat pies there, because my mother had made a lot of coconut pies for this, but not only did they eat like a pie piece for dinner, then they took the pies home. They had a pie piece to take home. Y'all, why they ended up with diarrhea because they had so much coconut. Because my mom was like, wait, there's an extra pie missing. They come to find out they had took another pie. So she had gave them a pie piece. They ate all the pie there. And then they ended up taking like two pies a piece. Y'all, they ended up with diarrhea. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. My mother, my aunt was like, they're going to learn to stop putting their hands on people's stuff. Oh my God, because my mother pies are rich. They are super rich. They gonna learn. They learn that day. They learn that day. So I thought that was a funny. I thought it was funny when we talk about coconut pies. Yeah, this is good. I would drink this again. It's like I said, all it is sparkling cider. But y'all, I thought that was hilarious. So my car yesterday, like I said, for those of you who weren't here, I ended my car backed up in the woods across the street in the woods by itself, in the bushes by itself. It's okay. Y'all look, I went to go get in the car just now and I was starting the car up and I just happened to look over the passenger side. Y'all, while my mirror was flapped all the way back. So it was like pushed backwards. I was like, oh God. So I thought like I said, let me just go over there. And I just pushed it back forward. And it wasn't even broken or anything. So I lucked up on that, y'all. I ain't gonna say I lucked up. God bless me on that one. So what I'm gonna do later on is because I never got outside to cut my grass, I am going to go outside when it cools down. The man across the street, he on his lawnmower, but it's too hot to be out there cutting grass right now. I can't be out there in 700-degree weather. So I'm gonna wait till about 7:30 and I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna use my push mower and I'm gonna push the backyard and then part of the side yard. And I'm gonna get my weed whacker and I'm a weed whack. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's um my A1C has been pretty good. Actually, my A1C is at six something. Is less than six 3. But oh, I know what else I wanted to tell y'all. Okay. I know what else I wanted to tell y'all. Okay, y'all remember I told y'all they found a tumor on my adrenal gland when I had a colonoscopy. Well, guess what? I talked to the I okay, so I had emailed a doctor. So the nurse emailed me and said last week and said, "Oh, she's going to get back with you, whatever, whatever." Well, I emailed the nurse back this week because I had not heard anything. How you going to tell me you looking into it and you ain't called me back to say nothing? So, excuse me, I sent the doctor another note, the nurse back a note saying, I'm just doing a follow up. Well, y'all, the doctor got in contact with me this time, and she said that she has referred me out to an endocrinologist, but the endocrinologist want tests that they don't run at the VA. So she has to go and figure out how I can get these tests done. Y'all listen, I'm not I'm worried about it, but I'm not really worried about it. Because they said when it gets 4.0, that's when they really start worrying about removing it. But 3.3, that's close enough to 4.0 for me. That's me. What y'all think? Hey, Vibrant. 3.3 is close enough to 4.0 to me. So that's why I'm like, yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. Y'all like chicken. I don't care what nobody say. Chicken is good. And it's good for you. Especially chicken with Capital City Mumbo sauce. Y'all see, this ain't even full. I got some I got some spicy in there too. This mild. But I got some spicy in there too. I just happen to like chicken with mumbo sauce. You right, prayer does change things. Prayer changes everything. I keep telling people that. Y'all, the other day, um, not this week, last week, I got a guy call me. Well, one of the people here in town called me, and I'm just gonna say he gave me some information, some good information. He gave me like a lead on something. I called my daddy over. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I called my daddy over here. I asked my daddy, let's touch and agree. My daddy came and he laid hands on me, did a prayer. Y'all, my daddy asked the Lord to keep his angels of protection all around me. I believe it sustained me during this week of craziness. My daddy asked, Lord, give me the desires of my heart and lead me in the right way, whatever his will is. Yeah, I'm just saying. Prayer changes things. Changes things. And for the young lady that I told you that the young lady that I sent the prayer to, you told me you've been listening at it over and over again. Dad said, he's continuing to pray for you. He's continuing to pray for you. So things are gonna get better, y'all. Things are gonna get better. So y'all listen. That's all I had to say. I just wanted to come over here and just talk to y'all a little bit, tell y'all about this apple soda. Like I said, it's only a 140 calories for this one little bottle, and it's all it tastes like is apple cider vinegar. I mean apple cider. You right about that. You gotta continually always listen. I always tell you, you gotta have you a team of prayer warriors. You know, like you have people that run here and they run there and they run here and run there. And I want this person to pray for me. I want this person to pray for me. I need this prophecy. I want that prophecy. Y'all listen. I got myself a band of happy prayer warriors. That's what I call them. And you ever heard this? The scriptures say, "Call upon the elders of the church." Y'all, I got a team. I got a team that I established for me. You gotta. You gonna have to get you a team of folks that you trust enough that whenever you in any type of situation, that they're gonna pray for you. Y'all listen, my team's so good. They don't even ask me why I'm calling them no more. It's to the point I'd be like, yeah, y'all need some prayer. I really need I'm struggling, I need some prayer. They don't even come in and be like, what you struggling with, sis, what you need, da 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 da. No. It's like I'm struggling and I need some help. I need some prayer. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna tarry and they're praying. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get me in that circle. And I'm telling y'all, when you at your lowest, you need a real A team like that. They are vibrant. They really are. We got a couple people that just want to act crazy because they want to act crazy, but they'll be all right too. They actually are not bad people. It's just that, people go through different things on different days. But I'm telling you, the people at my church, everybody has everybody's back. You know what I'm saying? I got the sister that has called me and said, "Can you go buy my groceries?" Yeah, I'll go grocery shopping for you. So you don't have to get out the car and walk because you had some other issues going on. I got the sister that, hey, you got some stuff going on. Let me follow you home to make sure you get home safely. We got other people at church, hey, I don't know what you're going through, but here go a couple of dollars in your hand. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people do that. You know, I don't know what you're going through, but here, he go. God laid it on my heart to give you a couple of dollars. I've seen that. Um, I've seen. I know you're going through a tough time, and you having some issues, with your medical appointments or whatever. Here goes some money, so you can go and buy gas to get back and forth to the doctor because I know you're going to dialysis, or I know that you're going back and forth for treatments or whatever. Or sister, you couldn't get out the house to church for the last couple of weeks. So since you couldn't get, or brother, you couldn't get out the house, you ain't been able to get out the house. Let me bring you dinner. Would you like some dinner from here? And let me bring you dinner. I see that all the time. Yes, whatever we put into the universe, we will certainly see it in our lives, whether it's good or not. You right about that. You right about that. You are most definitely right about that. And that's why I tell everybody, you better put out good, sow good seeds. That's what the Bible tell you. Tell you supposed to sow good seeds because we reap what we sow. We reap what we sow. So we out there sowing core bad seeds of dissension and foolishness, and all we out there is sowing seeds of deceit and mistrust and misgivings and stuff. That's all you're gonna get back. That's all you're gonna get back. That's what you're gonna get back. So I will tell you. The moral of today's story, people, is you do good without expecting anything in return. When you do good, you do it without expecting anything in return. And that's the real gag. When we do good, we ain't supposed to be expecting nothing in return. That's our biggest issue. A lot of people think God is our personal ATM machine. he our personal ATM machine. I'm gonna go put my card in. He gonna give me some money back. I'm gonna put my card in. I'm gonna do this nice for him or her, and he gonna send somebody to do something nice for me. That's not how it works. You supposed to do it just because. Now it's an added bonus when you get it back. That's the real game. That's the real game. So what I do for others and what I put into the universe, I do it without expectancy. Is it nice when God blesses me? Heck yeah. Who wouldn't want a blessing? But in society, so many folks are fueled with excessive anger. I don't know what's fueling the anger. You know what? A lot of people are frustrated. They frustrated with their lives. A lot of people are wanting to be like the next person. I know this word is overly used and overly rated in the abuse sector, but there is a lot of jealousy. There is a lot of jealousy. Um, a lot of people are trying to covet what their neighbor has, keeping up with the Joneses. And and you're right. God does want you to teach the man to fish, rather than giving him the fish. Cause long because it's long term. By teaching him, it's long term. It's long term. But our issue as a people, you have this microwave generation. What do you mean, Vivian, by a microwave generation? You got a whole generation of I want it now, instantaneous. I don't want to work for it. I just want to skip the line. I want to jump in front of everybody and get whatever I want. I want you to give it to me at the snap of a finger. Look at all these Instagram folks. You got a bunch of Instagram folks. Some folks ain't never had a job in their life. They ain't never worked a day in their life. But they making hundreds, and you got YouTubers, Instagrammers, and all of these internet net folks, and they are making big bank. But guess what? At what cost? At what cost? At what cost? I mean, I've been following this story of this young lady named Colleen Ballinger. Um, her alter ego is Miranda Sings, and she used to have a show on Netflix. Cause I used to laugh at it because I thought she was funny. Cause she was just like, girl, and she had this red lipstick that she wear all over her face, and she's just silly. It's just us. But they said it's aimed towards kids, but I thought it was aimed towards more like 20 and 30-year olds. Um, because and the reason I thought that is because of the content and the stuff that she says. It's a lot of crude jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was aimed towards an older audience, but they say no, it was aimed towards children. Well, come to find out, she according to the folk word on the curb, she's been she's done a couple of excuse me, online question and answers with kids, and they're saying that she's grooming children and stuff like that. And guess what? What she said, it was she had made some poor choices when she was younger. She overshared because she was oversharing about her relationship. So she overshared, just with brother JB telling us stop oversharing on here. Uh and she, she was talking about sending lingerie and things of that nature. Listen, y'all, listen. First off, Vivian ain't sending nobody no drawers. It ain't happening. I'll tell you where to go buy some at. I'll even show you where to go buy some at. But I'm not sending you no. Um, and we just gotta be able to, as a group of people, lift each other up when we need to be lifted up. And you right, Vibrant. It's harder to make ends meet nowadays. It really is. And and you're right. Our priorities have changed. The priority now is make that money, make that bag, make that bank. You see a lot of females who are about, I'm all about the shmoney. I'm making my own bag. I don't need a dude for nothing. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I don't need that man. I don't need nobody. All I need is me. I'm out here. I'm making the bag. I'm the boss babe. I'm the boss B. You see a lot of that. And is that what God really wants us to be? I understand confidence. I understand uh, doing for yourself, being self-made, and being an entrepreneur, a hustler, whatever. But are we supposed to do it? And where's the humility come in? When does the humility come in? Because you could be a boss babe. Are you really as boss of a babe as you say you are? There is a lot of fake it till you make it uh folk around here. Again, instant, everybody want to be instantly famous. Y'all, it ain't that deep. We ain't got to be instantly famous. How about just trying to be a good person? How about uh you right. It's a whole lot of people that's on here lying about having a glamorous life. Oh yeah, I'm making six figures. I'm living here. I'm doing this. I'm blah da 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 da. I'm doing this and that and the other. But guess what? They tell all these people they doing all this stuff, but then look how hard they gotta fall. Look how hard they fall. Look at how many YouTubers and social media folks have fallen. It is really no need for people to be fraudulent, but they are. There's a whole bunch of people on here that's fraudulent. It's a whole bunch of people on here that's fraudulent. Honey, they are spinning webs of lies and story. They got storylines upon storylines upon storylines. If they like it, I love it. That's why I say some of this stuff you just got to count it all entertainment. Entertainment, internet Entertainment. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I'm going to tell you this is what I want us to do. As people of a certain age, I want us to do better. I want us to do better by our friends, families, relations, and better by them people that we don't even know. Um, you're right. If this app shut down today, a whole lot of people be homeless. A whole lot of people be jobless. Whole lot of people won't have no money, and then they ain't gonna have skills to go out there to do what they have to do to make sure that they make it. Think about it, because a lot of these folks that are TikTok famous and YouTube famous and Instagram famous, honey, they ain't never worked a day in their life. They ain't never did no real work. How many how many of these people do you see they go up like this and fall down just like that? You know why? Because they ain't never did no real work. They ain't never washed no they ain't never mopped no floors, they ain't never cooked no burgers, they ain't never worked in no restaurant, they ain't never washed no toilets, half of them won't clean their own house. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So how do we expect them to go out in the world and have work? They don't have ethics in their personal lives. How do we expect them to have work ethic outside in the real world if they had to go get a real job? Just asking. Just asking. How many of them, if they've never had to work, have, and then you got these kids that's on TikTok making a bunch of money. Do you think if my kid on TikTok making a whole bunch of money, you think these parents gonna be having them washing dishes and sweeping floors and stuff? No, you the breadwinner, so I need you to be up in there making as many TikToks and Instagram posts or whatever to make some more money. And that's the way a lot of these parents are thinking. Is it good? No, but they do it. It's not right, but they think it's okay. So that's where I am in this. I hope that everybody have a blessed weekend. For those of you who are going on Juicycations, we will be having the Juicycations meeting on Sunday. I'll be sending you out the link by tomorrow. Also, y'all listen. I got a secret for y'all. If y'all see some of my videos going private, I'm not getting rid of my channel. It's just that I'm gonna put some of my videos on private because yeah, I'm just gonna put them on private. I'm trying to get my channel in another direction. Like I said, y'all, I'm all about them positive vibes. I don't want no foolishness. I'm still gonna have my gas station chronicles. I'm still gonna have my veterans lounge. And I'm still gonna have my church services. As a matter of fact, I will be doing a church service tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll be doing a church. I'm doing a concert tomorrow night. So y'all, if y'all ain't doing nothing, and y'all see it come on, we're gonna have a concert at our church tomorrow night. So, uh, yeah, we're starting with our church is going to do the devotion. I have been told that I have been voluntold that I will be singing. Thank you, Miss Regina. I appreciate that. I really do. I've been voluntold that I'll be singing, y'all, and it's gonna be a good time because it's gonna be like, it's gonna be like one of them old time church quartet. Yeah, they'll have their their guitars and all that stuff. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time, y'all. I'm excited. I've been told to be at church at 5:30. I'm like, why I gotta be there at 5:30? Church service don't start till 6. But they want us there at 5:30 since we doing devotion. We starting out. I'm hoping the rest of the people be there at 5:30 because I'm hoping that we'll be doing devotion. We gotta be doing like this, the dodge the men hooking up guitars and amps and speakers and all that stuff. Cause that's what they do. Excuse me, when they be doing those church concerts. You see you be up there singing, you gotta be moving because they be willing and all the then they want to take their drum set and move your drum set. And so y'all that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. So I hope y'all be there to support it and look at us. I plan on having a good time. I plan on having a good time. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. And thank y'all for hanging out with me. So if y'all get a chance to taste this Sidral Moon Dad apple soda, all it is a sparkling apple cider. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all to life and back. Deuce is my everyday people.